Hello and welcome to day 2 of stanza 2 of the poem If. In our previous lesson, we looked at the notices and wonders of stanza 2. For today, we are going to work on identifying the literal meaning of figurative language. We will work on paraphrasing stanza 2 and work on identifying the rules to live by in stanza 2. So let's get started. I will first start by rereading stanza 2 before we get into the lesson. So it says, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. So let's go ahead and look at our questions regarding stanza 2. And I'm going to guide you through these questions so that you'll have the information needed to paraphrase each line. All right. So let's start with our first line. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. So the question, what does he mean by dreams? Does he mean what happens to you when you go to sleep at night? What does he mean by dreams? So in this context, dreams are things that you hope, wish, or want in life. Okay, those are the dreams. And then he says, not make dreams your master. What does he mean by your master? It means that to have dreams, sorry, means to have dreams but not let dreams control you. So here, what you would do next is you will paraphrase this line, put it in your own words. If I were to ask you, what is the author saying in this line, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, and put that in your own words, what would you say? That's how you paraphrase it. You'll put it into your own words in the way in which you would say it. So let's move on to our second line. It says, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim. What does it mean to not make thoughts your aim? What does the aim mean? What does it mean in this context? So aim, is something that you are shooting for. So in this context, it means something on which you are completely focused. Okay. Our next question. It It says, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. So my question is, what is the difference between triumph and disaster? Think about that. What is the difference between triumph and disaster? So triumph is a great victory or an achievement. Disaster is a sudden event that causes a lot of damage. So as you can see, both of those two terms are opposites of each other. So what does he mean to treat both triumph and disaster just the same? So let's say if you can remember that triumph and disaster are something that we both have. We just say something that we experience. We experience them both, right? You have the control to make something better or worse than it really is. Okay? So that's what he means here. So, like, just realizing that they're both the same. You're going to experience both triumph and disaster, and you can you control how good it is or how bad it really is. So treat the imposters just the same. All right. Our next lines. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make traps for fools. What is a trap for fools? What do you think that means? Some of you may be stuck where it says twisted by knaves. We might want to know, well, what are knaves? So knaves might be maybe a word that you selected yesterday or in the previous lesson. So what are knaves? What is being twisted? What does twisted mean? So I'm going to put that knaves are dishonest people um, who use the true things of what you say in a bad way. So they twist them so that they make meaning of something else. So what does it mean um, to say a trap for fools? If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools. What does the author mean by that? So a trap for fools will be any foolish person who's willing to believe what they say. Okay, so think about maybe a time when something that you said has been twisted and people believe that, almost like rumors. And rumors may not be true. So think about it that way, and foolish people will believe those lies. And our last stanza, our last couple of lines. It says, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. What does it mean to give your life to something? Does it literally mean to give your life? What does the author mean by that? So, to give your life means to dedicate yourself to something or have a strong belief that guides the way you live. So, question 5 asks, what do you understand from or watch the things you gave your life broken to? What is broken? Who broke it? So, for this one, I'm going to have you answer this because it wants to go off of your understanding. What do you understand from this? Then he talks about worn out tools. So, what are those tools? What does tools mean in this context? Tools are your thoughts and your ideas. Okay. So, question 6 says, why does he describe the tools as worn out? What does it mean? So, this one here, I'm going to have you answer on your own because we want to know what you understand about it. And I've given you what tools mean. So, what do you think he means by worn out tools? What does he mean by this? This one you will answer on your own. So, to finish up your assignment, you will paraphrase each of these lines in your own words. And some of what you may use can be in what I put in the student notes section. So that is your assignment for today. Be able to put this into your own words so that you better understand the text. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out 8:20 or at 12:20, and I can try to help guide you through what you have started. So until next time, you all take care and have a good day.